Make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Don't worry.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. With the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
In motion goes Likely. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He's got it! It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 33 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Side. Right 80. Right 80. Side.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Rolling right. Again, working deep downfield. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Bateman is the motion man. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Likely. round pick up from the secondary to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. But dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Here we go. 11. Hey, can.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll find Andre Yoshibov. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
11 M's. Here we go. Big 13.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Burrow to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second TD catch of the season. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Whoa! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. In motion goes Likely. Back to throw, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Slot man in motion right. Second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. And I don't think he's got that racked up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Yeah. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yo. You at X. Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll lead to a second down.
Don't worry.
Jackson looking to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens first down.
180!
Again, it's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
No, we changed it. Middle. Hey. Cut.
On third down, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Chris Jenkins Jr. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt.
44-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. Through to run, past the 30. And he is out of bounds. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
One, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
On 1, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Cincinnati
Here we go.
1st down.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, Thomas.
Back to throw. Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Here we go. Can. 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Now give on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
First down.
Stop.
First and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll go with him again. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
gain on the play. Brings up
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm fine. Ready?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
This one vertical floor to the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown Bengals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Bengals 14. Ravens 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He takes off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and inches. To throw is Jackson. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Street.
Huntley. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
11 MT, take. Stop. Right in. Stop.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Forward. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Play action now. Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete, right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Baltimore.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Handoff here, up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And while that run run wasn't anything really to write home about. What it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
I'm one, right?
They're down and 3.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from 34 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Wide 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. That's complete. It's Yosibach. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
4th down.
Taken at the 10. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. first down throw for Jackson. Going right, it's taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Jackson now. Flushed to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Trying to start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
DC, right? Hey, bounce, it's right. You. No, we changed it. Middle. Hey, come on.
Jackson looking to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch. But I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jamar Stewart in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Now, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
13.
Here's Jackson. That is brought in inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 88 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score 24, Ravens 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Stop.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
It's a game of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Loose inside the 30. Jamar Chase. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score. Bengals 31, Ravens 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Now Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, out. Come on.
Pistol formation with Jackson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Ravens 1st down.
To throw is Jackson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Huntley. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7.
Ravens 24.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1, ready?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2, ready?
Last play went the wrong way and sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Here we go. Stop!
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Here is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Here's Huntley. Out to his right. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the home victory here in the division in